Hi everybody, Millbee here. More Katawa Shoujo. Alright, so let's get on with this. Last time, Rin and Rin were chatting about stuff, and we're still chatting about stuff. I can't even remember what I did last time. This might be a bit late today because of the timing of when I've got to upload this. This will probably be late. But it'll be there. It'll be there. Students are leading their families to the dorms to show their rooms. They pass us in the mural, maybe glance at it once or twice. Like, what the heck is that? I pay less attention to them, and more to my companion. Trying to figure my way past her cryptic, unreadable wall of a face. It's like she literally has, like, a wall. Like, look at her face, like, man, you got a real wall of a face, like a brick wall face. Thank you. I know. Problem. Just a brick wall on her face. Just like a brick wall with the hair on it, though. I pay. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah. Rin's eyes flicker restlessly from one person to another as they walk by. Is she waiting for people to stop at the mural? Maybe secretly hoping someone would comment on it. I don't think anyone would assume she was the artist. We're just sitting here like a pair of hobos after all. Like a pair of hobos in school uniforms. Yeah. And she doesn't even have hands. I wonder if it's even in Rin's style to fish for compliments. She seems so aloof. More people walk by, some of them pointing their fingers at the mural, exchanging words that I can't make out. Someone drops a snow cone on his shoe. Too bad for him. Too bad for him, Mr. Snow Cone loser. He should have been like, snow cone. Everyone seems to like it. I suggest it tentatively, throwing a topic in the stale summer air separating us. Rin doesn't answer right away, but by now I'm mostly used to her occasional slowness when she must talk. It's like she takes great care picking out her words, which is really unbelievable when you consider the jumble that comes out of her mouth. I wanted to make it so that you just can't look at it without thinking. You can just look at it without thinking. Then I realized that it doesn't make any sense. So it became something like a mix of this and that. From far away, it looks like someone vomited a herd of butterflies on the wall. That'd be a horrible image, someone puked butterflies. Someone edit in butterflies flying out of my mouth there. Is that something you could do? If so, I would use it somewhere. I don't know where. There you go. There's your project for today. For today, everybody. That's what teacher wants you to do. Which is exactly what the obnoxious which is exactly what the obnoxious president person didn't want. Is that word that? What word? That. What is the word for more than one butterfly? Butterflies. Yeah, butterflies. Butterflies? No. Like a herd. Or a school. Or a heap. A herd of butterflies? A school of butterflies? A heap of butterflies? A flock of butterflies? Oh, I don't know. A flock, maybe? Maybe people like butterfly vomit. Do you like little kisses? You ever had butterfly vomit? No. Would you like butterfly vomit? No. Just gonna give you a little bit of butterfly vomit. No. Bleh. No. Rin looks at the mural. Yeah, okay. I thought my thing was recording my voice then twice. It's not. Rin looks at the mural, looking surprisingly unhappy. The middle could be better. Usually, I like in-betweens, but this was a pain in my butt. Not literally, of course. Then again, I did get that too. I guess it was literally after all. Don't be so critical of yourself. Ah, no! My headset just died. Unprofessionalism. She looks at me funly, but shuts up. At about this point, I start thinking if I should really leave and do something more constructive with my Sunday. This is the pinnacle of social failure. Sorry, that's the term. The pinnacle of social failure. Congratulations, Hisao. You have officially reached the pinnacle of social failure. Failure. A whole free day. A festival right outside my doorstep. And what do? Sit here with Rin. Two bystanders with nothing to do except to think what a pity it is to just be a bystander. Even realizing how pitiful it is, I don't do it. I keep switching words around. I don't know why I do that. I don't do anything. I don't stand up and take off for a day of fun. Shuffle, shuffle. Huh? Fidget. Shuffle. What's going on? Shuffle, shuffle, fidget, shuffle. Rin is shuffling about restlessly, constantly swinging one leg over the other knee and then back again. She has a very irritated look on her face. Something wrong? Yes, no, yes. She suddenly hops up on her feet. It's surprising. I thought she was still rendered immobile, but apparently that's not the case. I have to go find Emmy or someone. I need help with something. Oh, she got to pee. I think she needs to pee. I can help you. No. It's okay. One of us has to stay here in case something happens. That'd be ridiculous. Nothing even remotely interesting had happened since I came here, except that one guy who dropped a snow cone on his foot. Let me help you. Since I'm bored. So what is it? She's got to pee, and she... Rin's lips flatten tightly against each other, and into an almost perfectly horizontal line. There. She closes her eyes and draws in a deep breath. When she opens her eyelids, the frighteningly stern look in her dark eyes takes me aback. Oh. Hisao, you might not even want to hear this, or maybe you do. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. And even if it would, you are not leaving me any choice. Oh. Okay, it's more than that. It's not a pee. It's gross. It's gross girl stuff. Ew, gross. Gross. I'm having my period, and I need some help regarding that. However, I don't feel that our relationship is yet on a level where I could allow you to pull my underwear down in the girls' toilet, even if you offer to. This girl's great! I don't feel like our relationship is yet on the level. It's like, I'm not sure we're quite at that level. Having only really just met each other a few days ago and had lunch maybe like once or twice, that, you know, I'm comfortable with you pulling my underwear down in the girls' toilet. Even if you want to. That's why you should stay here. That's why you should stay here while I go and look for Emmy. As blood rushes to my cheeks like the rising tide, my brains try to desperately search for an answer. All 5 of my brains. My brains. Why are his many brains? My brains. I just read it like this. As blood rushes to my cheeks like the rising tide, my brains try to desperately search for an answer. But the only thing I can think of is how that was the most coherent thing I have heard coming out of Rin's mouth during these 4 days I've known her. My brains. My brains. Yes. Not wanting to meet Rin's eyes, I turn my face aside, pretending I'm looking at someone's parents. From the corner of my eye, I see Rin turning on her heel and walking off without further ado. I feel like I'm going to hide under some rock. I'm off to see a rock. I wonder how long Rin will be gone. Or if she will return at all. She does return eventually. God, it's so weird. The mini feet coming out of his shoulders. She does return eventually, appearing seemingly out of nowhere and sitting back to where she was, next to my place. I'm back. I need to be more feminine with her. She says it flat. I gave her a very, male voice before. She says it flatly, like my blunder never happened. I prefer to forget the whole matter as well, so I keep it quiet. Oh god. Oh my god! Oh my god! There's a shadowy you appearing. Oh, it's your shadow. I thought some evil shadow version of her had appeared and we have to fight her then. Just going all Kingdom Hearts on us. Time passes in standstill. The sun gleams from high above the main building. It hits me directly in the eyes. Ugh! My eye! My brand! I have special eyes. But I just squint instead of moving. In a bit, it becomes painful to keep my eyes open just a little, and my temples start aching. These seem like really menial things to be telling us narratively. This is really strange. My head hurts. I think this day gave me a headache. Can you believe it? Are you hungry? How is that related to headache? It's not. I ask because I am. Her oblivious seriousness melts my irritation with its ridiculousness. Her oblivious seriousness melts my irritation with its ridiculousness. Wow, that's a sentence. And I find the corners of my mouth turning slightly upwards again. You know what? So am I. I'll go get some food for us. What do you want? My treat. Doesn't matter. Returning with the food, I give one portion to Rin, taking the other for myself, and we dig in without a word. Rin looks upwards, fork hanging out of the corner of her mouth. What are clouds? Oh god, not the clouds. We know you love clouds so much that you're walking on two people dry humping. What are clouds? I always thought they were thoughts of the sky or something like that, because you can't touch them. You thought like that? You thought like that when you were a kid? No, last week. Maybe because sometimes my thoughts feel like clouds. Fluffy and white and slow. Like the sky was in my mind. Like my mind was in the sky. The sky of your mind? Whose voice am I imitating there? I'm doing a voice. I'm doing someone's way of speaking there, and what is it? Who is it? I can't remember who it is, but there's a character I saw. I don't know if it was in a show somewhere, and she always talked like that. This sort of weird, out of it voice. I think that suits her. It's supposed to be completely monotone. It's more like, and there you go. I guess that's it. Okay. Close your eyes and think of sky. You won't be able to think of anything else until you stop. I try it. It works. Magic? No. Witchcraft. Opening my eyes, I see Rin studying me with her eyes. Her eyes, my eyes. It feels uncomfortable because she doesn't say anything. I turn away. He's like, just look away. Clouds are water. Evaporated water. You know, they say that almost all of the water in the world will at some point of its existence be part of a cloud. Every drop of tears and blood and sweat that comes out of you, it'll be a cloud. All the water inside your body, too. It goes up there sometime after you die. Oh. It goes up there sometime after you die. It might take a while, though. Your explanation is better than any of mine. Because it's true. That must be it. I carry on eating the food before it gets cold. The wall offers a bit of blessed shade as the sun revolves around the dome of the sky. But the afternoon is already slowly making way for the evening, so our lunch becomes more of a dinner, or whatever the word is for an irregular meal like this. Despite what I decide to call it, it certainly hits the spot. I haven't eaten a bit since forever. I haven't eaten a bit since forever. Okay. That's a strange sentence. My appetite filled, I let out a satisfied grin. Rin hasn't eaten all of hers, but seems to be done with her food as well. I lean back in the atmosphere. The crowd has thinned already, but the activities are still going. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. And why not? It's warm, the kind of perfect summer day when it's hot but not too hot for comfort. The sun will set soon. Time really has flown by. We've been sitting here for 6 hours. Damn. Yes, we have. Do you want to do something else now? Not really. No, not really. Me neither. She adjusts her position and leans against the wall, and I follow her lead, relaxing my own body. For minutes on end, we sit there without saying a word. I'm trying to feel Rin's mood from her demeanour. The tension of her muscles, the tiny expressions fleeting on her face. It's no use. She's unreadable as always. Brick wall! I call her the brick wall. Brick wall Wonderface. The crowd swells to and fro. People happily chattering with each other. Very few people really pay real attention to the mural, and even less to us. I fiddle with a few old pebbles absent-mindedly. The act of doing something just for the sake of doing something. The pinnacle of idleness. Inch by inch, the sun creeps lower and lower towards the tree line, changing the colour of the sky close to the horizon from golden yellow to orange and red as the moment of sunset draws near. I feel my stomach is filled with lead after eating so heavily, but the brick wall feels surprisingly comfortable against my back. My back? My back! I try to fight against the drowsy feeling that is overwhelming me, to no avail. No. I fell asleep. I wake up with a start. Oh my god, someone is bombing us! Ah! A low boom reverberates through the school grounds, after images of bright sparks flash through my vision like stars. It's like, oh my god, I'm high! Holy god, what was in that food? No. No. Something rises towards the skies from the direction of the sports field. A tail of fire trails behind it, until a burst of red and yellow flame lights the sky high above the school with another loud boom. Fireworks. The sudden flash of light against the canvas of the night sky awakens me to realize that it's actually dark already. How long did I sleep? I feel groggy and can't feel my right arm. As I attempt to flex it, I realize why. Rin is leaning heavily against my shoulder, almost falling on my lap. She's fast asleep, not even fazed by the fireworks. Her mouth is slightly open, and her eyes are perfectly closed. A sleeping childlike face of the innocent. Oh, there's that weird child comparison he always makes to these women. It's so weird. Every row he's compared these women to children. It's really strange. I shake Rin gently. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I shake Rin gently with my free arm, trying to wake her up, or failing that, move her so that my other arm is liberated from its pinch. Rin's face twitches and her eyelids shut tighter, as if to resist against waking up. She gradually opens her eyes, keeps them half closed, letting the light from the fireworks sneak just past her eyelashes so that her green irises mirror the bright flashes of the explosion, then looks up at me and frowns. Just a while longer, okay? Just a while longer, okay? That's it, drowsy and slow. Just a while longer, okay? Leaving her almost unintelligibly muttered words hanging lazily in the air. Seems she is not entirely aware of the situation. Rin's head drops back on my shoulder, and she leans against me with all her weight. She snuggles against my side, trying to make herself comfortable, but making me feel very uncomfortable at the same time. Oh no, physical contact with a female. Ugh. It could catch the cooties. I become intensely, almost painfully aware of Rin's warm body and the deep, peaceful movement of her chest against my arm, her breathing soon returning to the even rhythm. Can't help admiring her gift for sleeping, or the ease of mind of hers to use someone she has known for less than a week as a pillow. Is that weird? The rockets rise up to the sky one at a time, breaking into flowers of red, green, and gold, accompanied by the oohs and ahs of the audience. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ah! Ooh! I try to push Rin's disconcerting proximity out of my mind. For what I can do about it. For what can I do about it? For what can I do about it? I just hope his snort. Well, I just hope his short wow really is that. Oh, I thought you said his snort. One by one, the glittery bursts are born and die. Why is he so uncomfortable with it? It's such really weird. Oh man, people sleeping on me? I don't know. One by one, the glittery bursts are born and die in the blink of an eye. She really seems like one of those people that you would probably end up with without her really realizing that you were really... You sort of be in a relationship with her, if you could call it that, but without really being in one with her, you know what I mean? I think this is going to be really annoying for me, because they're not going to act like they're together at all. In fact, they probably never really will be together. They'll just be... I don't know... really close friends who do stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, her, like, idea of relationship won't conform to, like, normal ideas. Maybe there's no boundary between the two for her. One by one, the glittery bursts are born and die in the blink of an eye, colouring the dark night sky in a constantly changing abstract painting. I listen to the low booms of the explosions and Rin's quiet breathing, trying to clear my own head of the post-awakening disorientation. Thankfully, just a while longer really proved to be just a while, as Rin stirs from her slumber and wakes up again before the fireworks are over. I fell asleep. She finally opens her eyes completely and blinks a few times. You fell asleep on top of me, twice. You didn't like it? Oh, well... Despite the inconclusive stammering, Rin sits upright, drawing herself away from me. Well, you are heavy. Not the best answer you could have given. Comment on her weight. It's a lie. She weighs next to nothing. But I have to get a jab back at her, even if it's under the belt. My mock protest fails to draw any reaction as Rin's attention draws upwards to the flashes of the fireworks. She seems hypnotized by the colourful play of the explosions. A slight tingling sensation goes up and down in my arm as blood starts to circulate again. It's unpleasant, but it helps me to get rid of this dizzy feeling. More and more rockets rise up to the sky, the bright colours of the explosions reflecting from the clouds. Both of us stare at the fireworks fixedly through the canopy of the trees, enthralled by the show. We would get a vastly better view of the sky if we moved even a couple of yards, but neither of us bothers to even suggest it. I really do like fireworks, even though looking at them makes me feel kind of sad. I think it's like they want you to look at them so bad that they are loud and bright, but when someone looks, they're already gone. It's like they were not even real. They are real, I can tell you that. All of this is real, you know? If you think about it, nothing really lasts for long. Even something like my life or yours is just a blink of an eye in the history of everything. I hate it when people do stuff like that. Don't give me that horrible realization, please. Like one of these rockets, poof, and we're gone. But we're here, aren't we? Yeah, this is reality. Rin sitting next to me, the loud bangs of the fireworks, the vast unlimited sky. These things are definitely real, even though they won't stay here forever. I feel warm inside, and I wonder if it's because Rin is so close to me, or just the feeling of being like, well, when she was lying on you, you didn't like that, so I don't think it's that. I don't really know what I should say next. It's alright. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. But you know, fireworks are pretty. But in the end, isn't it something silly to spend so much money on a fraction of a second worth of pretty sparkles? Rin rips her gaze off the still ongoing spectacle and leans backwards, looking at me with a repulsed face. Wow. I never expected you to be such a cynic. Cynic is a pretty harsh word. Rob is like, man, why spend so much money on some fucking shit that's gonna be gone in like 2 seconds? I don't know, because it's a nice thing to look at. God, Hisao. Cynic is a pretty harsh word. Rather than that, I just think of myself as a realist. Isn't a realist just a word for what a cynic calls himself? Yes, it is. It's a cynic in denial. That is a realist. The final rocket goes out with a bang of silver and blue, leaving the grounds eerily silent for a moment until the crowd starts moving towards the main gate like a cattle herd. It's like, man, what's the point of fireworks? God, you spend so much money and only there for like 2 seconds. Ugh. Wow, you're fun as hell to stay around. I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Wisps of grey smoke drift towards the dorms from the sports field. The pungent, sulphurous smell of gunpowder it carries along feels like it sticks to my hair and clothes. Was that it? I think so. I stand up and stretch my sore back. Sleeping against a brick wall wasn't such a good idea after all. Rin stands up as well and turns to face me with an expectant gaze on her tired features. Although she seems to have trouble focusing her eyes, she's looking straight at me, something I feel has not occurred too often in the past week. Why did you do that? That is the antithesis of awkwardness. I suddenly realised we've been almost on a date here, as if by accident. If we did nothing. This is what I mean. You just sort of, just accidentally get into stuff with it. But it wasn't. So why is blood rushing to my cheeks and my speech stammering? I don't know what I should say, especially since it seems Rin is waiting for me to say something. But luckily, she solves my problem for me. Good night, Hisao. She gives me one lingering look, measuring me from tip to toe, turns around on her heel and skips off, disappearing into the crowd. You could have said anything like, "It was fun. We should do this again sometime." Not sit against a wall. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Oh god, can you hear my tablet going off in the background? I've got to turn it off Skype here. I don't know how to turn Skype off on that. I'll do it later. Okay. Good night. I'm left standing there, giving my response to the cooling night air. Actually, no, I do know what to do. If I just do this. Nope, hang on. Do this. Should stop it. There we go. I'm left standing there, giving my response to the cooling night air. Sigh. Goodbye, says me. Sigh. The festival turned out to be nothing like I expected. Explaining you didn't do anything for it. I ended up spending all day in one spot with Rin, even though neither of us agreed on nor suggested that we do anything. I just didn't have anything better to do. Evidently, neither did she. Rin's warmth lingers for a while longer in my body before disappearing into the falling night. Oh, that's the end of the chapter, it looks like. Ooh. I want some more of what she's having. What? Well, that was weirdly abstract. I have no idea what just happened then. What the balls? Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to end it there. That's a good point. That was a really good point. I've just, there we go, 30 minutes. Alright, so, thank you for watching, guys. That was Katawa Shoujo. I have been Millbee. This has been Katawa Shoujo. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And I we'll see you next time. What a weird thing.